What is going on, Utensils? There's I Am Spoon, and this is not an episode of What is Spaz. It starts off kind of like it, and then I switch weapons because people start pissing me off. But this game was just for funsies. I was using the Spaz at first, and I had to switch over because people were using noob tubes a lot and stuff like that, so that's why I wanted to do. So anyway, I told you guys I was going to tell you about the story of the person who was mistaken for me, or I was mistaken for. So I will. It'll be kind of a quick rundown of the story. It's not going to be like the entire thing, but you get the idea. So, about 2 semesters ago, I saw my friend Travis. I graduated high school. I graduated high school before him. He was about 3 years behind me, but I remember him from high school. He's a cool guy. Saw him in the line at the student center for he was getting some food. I was like, Travis. He's like, hey Sam, what's going on? I was like, oh, you know how you been? He's like, I don't know. I haven't seen you since like last semester, right? I said, what? No, I haven't gone to school since like 4 years ago. This is my first time going back to college. And so I was confused. He's like, no, we had a class together last semester. I was like, no, I'm very sure we didn't, because I didn't go to school until this is my first semester. So anyway, that's what started off. So I asked, I said, well, maybe it was a different person that you thought looked like me. He's like, no, his name was Sam. So he showed me my number in his phone. It wasn't my number, and the last name started with an F. I'm like, my last name starts with an E, so that's definitely not who I am. So we were all kind of caught off guard by that. I thought it was silly and interesting, so I was like, oh, maybe there's another guy out there with the name Sam that looks like me. So I kind of blew it off, not a big deal. Moved on with my life. And here I am in the line for Avengers, the midnight release, the Avengers, with my friend Derek, and this guy comes by me. He's like, Sam, hey, what's going on? I was like, hey, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. And so, it was kind of interesting there as well. I didn't know who this guy was. And, so I said, is it a Sam you know, that looks like me, that may not be me? He's like, well, now I think about it, he doesn't look exactly like you. He sounds different, too. And so, come to find out that he had known this other Sam as well. So I thought it was pretty crazy. That was why I was like, oh my god, there's another guy out there that looks just like me. His name's Sam. And so that was funny. We thought it was interesting at the time. Once again, I had to blow it off, or brush it off, because what am I supposed to do, right? Not much I can do about it. So I move on, and the other night I was streaming, my friend Hollis, she texted me, and she said, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm streaming. She's like, oh, well, I think I see you, or somebody that looks like you at the Bear Den. And, I had forgotten about this. It's been like, what, four months since we last heard this situation with the guy? Look at this fucker right here. This is ridiculous. This is where I switched my classes over to my noob tube class. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So anyway, that was that. And I said, well, yeah, I'm streaming from the Bear Den, which is this restaurant bar thing. Of course I wasn't, but I thought it would be funny to say something like that. And about 10-20 minutes went by, and my live stream remembers this. I looked down at my phone, and she texted me, and she's like, holy shit, I met him. His name's Sam. I was like, oh my god, it's that guy. So I started freaking out. I was like, dude, take a picture. Tell him to, do this. I was like, I had to stalk this guy, because I'm so, curious about who this guy is. And so that was that. And I waited about 20 minutes, no response. I was like, oh well. And I told her to ask him what his last name was. And this guy has got to be like just wild as shit or something. Because she texted me out, she says, his last name, he said, is The Machine. I'm like, oh god. So, and she said this guy was like dancing around and doing all kinds of wild shit there at the bar. And I was like, oh god, definitely not like me. So, apparently, this guy is like a wild version of me. He looks like me, same name as me. I'm not sure if our personalities are anywhere close to the same. So, here I am now trying to find out who this guy is. And not just am I getting mistaken for him, he's getting mistaken for me. She said that he told her that that he had been walked up to and approached and said if I was him before. And I just find it so crazy that there's somebody in this town that looks like me, the same name as me, almost the same last name as me, just one little line difference, F and E is close. But I just find it so wild. And I really want to meet this guy. So hopefully if he ever gets a chance to see this video, then he'll know that I'm looking for him. So if you live in Conway, Arkansas, and your name's Sam and you look like me, then you're probably this guy. Well, I mean, you would know it was you. And look at that, right there. I was trying to kill this fucking guy. This guy's like, no, no, no. I got so pissed off. Clearly saw me shoot him. He just sat there the whole time. Fucking douchebag. So yeah, if you're that guy, please let me know. I want to meet you. I want to stalk you. So I'm like, oh my god. My only question is he my evil twin? Or am I his evil twin? Right? Like, which one is which? Am I the evil one? Is he the evil one? I don't know. I don't know. It kind of scares me to think about. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the little story I have. And I will spoon you guys later.